I rejected a girl who actually liked me. I told myself, I need 6 more months. By 10, I'd finally be ready. C. I was convinced life worked like a video game, and every guy my age seemed to be following the same walkthrough. Self-improvement. I had to level up before I could date. But she already liked me, and the more I changed, the less ready I felt. So how did I end up here? I wasn't the only one. We wanted to know why everything seemed harder for us than everyone else. Self-improvement just happened to give you the clearest blueprint. Wake up earlier. Monk mode. Stop wasting your life. You won't just become like your peers. You will overtake them. 1 video became 10. 10 became 100. But they never addressed the underlying issue. When I'm working out 6 times a week, when I have a 100-day streak on Medito, 10, I'll finally be confident. But confidence doesn't work like a video game achievement. If you believe you have to earn the right to like yourself, there's always one more thing to improve. The funny thing is, self-improvement doesn't start with anything crazy. No one wakes up and thinks, I want to become an alpha male, I hope. It starts with a completely reasonable video. How to build confidence, 10, 5 habits that changed my life. Then productivity, cold showers, mewing, testosterone optimization, 10. Someone starts explaining why smiling too much lowers your masculine frame. Somehow you've accidentally min-maxed being a human. Every recommendation leads perfectly into the next one until eventually you stop choosing the videos start choosing you. You start treating them like proof that there's only one correct way to live. And that's when something changes. The habits quickly became your personality. You don't just go to the gym, you're looksmaxxing. You don't just read books, you're on monk mode. Suddenly, every decision had a moral value. I remember feeling guilty every time I opened up a game. I even started wondering if girls were just a distraction. You stop asking, what do I want to do today? And start asking, would a high-value man do this? Yes. For a while, this framework feels motivating until it doesn't. Because now everything feels like it has a level requirement. I genuinely thought girls had some invisible minimum level I hadn't reached yet. Before that, it would all be useless. There was a girl I asked to prom. She said yes. And somehow I still couldn't bring myself to talk to her. I convinced myself I wasn't ready. Other girls liked me too. Some even approached me first. And I still think, give me another year, I just need to improve myself a little more. As if confidence was something you unlocked after enough side quests. The issue is, life never tells you you've reached the next level. There's no achievement notification. No one congratulates you. So you assume you're still not enough. And the finish line moves every single time. The person telling you you're not ready yet isn't YouTube. It's you. The girls who liked me didn't like me because I woke up at 5 in the morning, or because I had read 12 self-improvement books, or because I was on month 8 of nofap. Half the time they didn't even know I was into any of that. The only person who thought those things mattered was me. When we actually started talking, I'd introduce them to the person I was trying to become instead of the person they had already decided they liked. One of the girls who liked me mostly stayed home watching anime. Back then, I thought she should probably work on herself. Looking back, what have I done? One day, I realized no one had ever asked me to become this person I had become so obsessed with becoming high value that I stopped asking a much simpler question. What do I actually enjoy? What makes me me? I started treating parts of my personality like bugs that needed patch notes. That's the trap. Self-improvement tells you to become the best version of yourself. But if you're not careful, you stop becoming yourself at all. Even after you stop doing half the habits, you still want people to think you're that person because now you're protecting an identity. I spent years trying to become someone people would like without noticing. People already liked the version of me I kept trying to hide. Here's the thing, I don't think self-improvement is bad. The gym isn't bad, reading isn't bad, discipline isn't bad. The problem was never the habits, it was believing they were prerequisites for being worthy of love, confidence, or happiness. Figure out what you actually enjoy, what makes people like being around you, and improve that too. The goal was never to become someone else, it was to become a healthier version of the person you already were. Subscribe